Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tutorial on this look right here. It is a sexy purple grey smoky eye that I have created using the Anastasia Beverly Prism palette right here. It is a beautiful palette, and this is the main shade that I've used right here called Dimension. The minute I opened this palette, I absolutely fell in love with this shade, so I knew I just had to create a look using it. So here it is, and it's really fun because it's got a pop of this like fluorescent yellow color right in the inner corner. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. As always, if you haven't already, then please do subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and let's start. So I'm taking the shade Eden from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I'm taking it on a large blending brush, and I'm just going to apply that into my crease and bring it down to my outer V. Topping that shade up with the shade Saturn, which is a more deeper, more burnt orange, and I'm just going to apply that to the same places, that is into my crease and on the outer corner of my eyes. Next, taking Parallel on a more tapered blending brush. This is a brown shade, and I'm just going to apply that into my crease. Want to make sure you just stick to into your crease for this shade and to the outer V, because we don't want this blending upwards at all. So this is just basically to intensify the smoky eye that we're trying to create over here. One, you want to make sure you want to take it all the way to the inner corner of your eye as well. Next, taking Obsidian, which is a black shade, I'm just going to apply that to the outer corner of my eye. Taking a further smaller blending brush for this to make sure that we stick to the outer corner itself. You want to make sure you keep intensifying it, keep blending the outer edges till you're happy with the intensity of the black that we're trying to create. Next, taking the shade, it's a dark purple shade, I'm just going to apply that to the center of my eye, trying to create a blend of the black and this dark purple shade. As you can see, want to make sure you just apply it right about in that area. Don't go too inside or too outside, just stick to the center of the eye for this shade and blend it well into the black that we have just applied. Next, taking my favorite shade Dimension, I'm just going to apply that to the inner corner. Now this was without wetting my brush, so I decided I wanted it to be more intense, so I went ahead and I wet my brush and then applied the shade to the inner corner of my eye. As you can see, applying it very well, ensuring we're not trying to cut the crease over here, but we're trying to still show that orange that we have blended in the inner corner of the eye. So once you're done applying that, I'm just moving on to my face. I'm using the NYX Pore Filler to fill in the pores and basically as a primer. Next, using my new favorite foundation, the Huda Beauty foundation. I am in the shade Baklava, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. This foundation is beautiful. It gives an amazing coverage, and as you can see, once I'll be done blending it out, it still looks like skin. So loving this foundation right here. Just blending that with my YBP Makeup Perfector sponge. Next, taking my Makeup Forever HD Concealer. I'm just going to use that to conceal the darkness around my mouth. Just going to use this blending brush from Emax Designs, and I'm just going to apply that concealer and blend it out very well. Once I'm done with that, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to use this to highlight and conceal. I'm going to use it under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, as you can see, and on my forehead as well. I'm going to also apply this to my Cupid's bow and on my chin. Basically all the areas I want to highlight. Using that same blending brush, now I have fast forwarded this motion because as you know, with a brush it takes very long to blend, but I have been loving the finish that this brush has been giving of the concealer more than what I use a beauty blender. So which is why I have fast forwarded this much, but basically it took me a while to blend all of that concealer well into that foundation. Once I'm done, I'm taking this Revlon Colorstay Aqua Loose Powder, and I'm just going to apply that to the areas where I have applied the concealer to highlight, because this powder has shimmer particles in it, so it does reflect light. It gives a beautiful finish to the entire highlighted portion of the face. So I'm just going to kind of leave that powder on there for a while just to bake. After which I'm using MAC Studio Fix on the rest of my face just to set that powder. I don't use the sponge it comes with because I want to leave the face looking dewy and healthy and not very powdery. Next, fixing my brows, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm just going to quickly show you that I filled my brows in, and it makes a huge difference when you fill your brows in. And just making sure they're nice and dark and filled in, because they have to match the intensity of the smoky eye. Once I used this pomade, whatever areas I felt that were still looking a little light or still had gaps in them, I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, as you can see, to fill in those areas. I am in the shade Ebony for both the pomade and the Brow Wiz. Using this Kajal pencil from Elenblu Cosmetics, it's a new company here, launched in India. It's made in Germany, as you can see. Just using that as a kajal to fill in my lower waterline. After which I'm using the shade Obsidian on a small blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that under eye, the kajal and the purple eyeshadow, all of that together. Once I'm done with the under eye, I'm just dusting off that powder that I had left under my eyes. After which I am going to be taking this baked bronzer from Kiko Milano. I'm just going to be applying that to my face. I didn't want to contour my face a lot. I just wanted to look nice. And using Sunbasque, I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheek all the way to my temple. After which I am taking this highlighter Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to apply that to the high points of my face using a smaller highlighting brush. Just applying that to the bridge of my nose, not all the way down, and then just going to apply a very little bit on the center of my nose, just to give a very naturally highlighted, beautiful look. Next, applying the pop of color, that color Sphere from the ABH Prism palette. I'm just going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye, making sure everything is well blended, that the color really is intense. We want it to pop, we want it to stand out, because this is the most fun part of this look, I think. After this, I'm using Perversion mascara by Urban Decay. I'm just going to apply that to my top and bottom lashes. After which I did go ahead and pop on my House of Lashes Noir Fairy Light lashes. It's the first time I use these. And finally ending the look, applying this Nykaa lip crayon from in the shade Next Level Nude. This is my new favorite lipstick. It absolutely looks stunning. And I'm going to top it off with this gloss that I bought from a drugstore in Bangkok. And that's it, guys. We're done. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.